Have you ever heard of a place that's so incredibly wealthy it makes royal treasuries look like, I don't know, pocket change? A place where myth, faith, and just unimaginable riches are sealed away behind ancient doors? Well, we're going to dive right into the story of the Padmanabhaswamy Temple, a place of absolutely immense wealth and an even greater mystery. So our story really kicks off in 2011. I want you to picture this, a quiet, ancient temple in Kerala, South India. For literally centuries, there have been these whispers, these legends about a series of sealed underground vaults. Then, a Supreme Court order comes down, and a team is put together to finally unlock these secrets. You can just imagine the anticipation, right? It must have been electric. And what they found inside? Wow, it was beyond anyone's wildest dreams. We're talking gold idols, crowns studded with diamonds, sacks of ancient Roman coins, and get this, an 18-foot-long pure gold chain. The first valuation? A staggering 1 lakh crore rupees. That's over 22 billion US dollars. It instantly became the single wealthiest treasure discovery in all of recorded history. I mean, a discovery like that just raises this one massive question, and it's the question we're going to tackle right now. How on earth did a single temple get this much wealth? The answer you'll see isn't just about gold. It's a story that's completely woven through faith, royalty, and centuries of history. But before we talk any more about the treasure, we really have to understand who it all belongs to. Because this isn't just a vault, it's an offering. So let's meet the deity who's at the very heart of this entire incredible story, the Lord of the city. You know, the temple is so central to this whole region's identity that the capital city itself, Thiruvananthapuram, is named for the deity. The name literally means the city of Lord Ananta. So you see, this isn't just a temple that happens to be in a city. The city is the temple's domain. And this is the Lord himself. Lord Padmanabhaswamy is a form of Vishnu, and he's in this really unique Anantashayana posture. It represents a state of eternal yogic sleep. He's reclining on this giant 5-headed serpent, Adishesha. And what's truly amazing is what the idol is made of. It's not just stone or metal. This massive 18-foot idol is built from 12,008 sacred Sulagamam stones, and every single one was brought all the way from the Gandaki River in Nepal. Okay, so we've got a sacred deity, a city named for him, but how did the temple itself even come to be? Let's jump into the legends and the kings who really built this incredible legacy. The origin story? It's just pure magic. It starts with this sage, Vilva Mangalathu Swamiyar, who was always being bothered by this mischievous little boy. So one day, he gets frustrated and pushes the boy away. And in that moment, the boy reveals he's actually Lord Vishnu and vanishes, telling the sage to find him in the unending forest. So while the legends go way back, the temple that we see today was pretty much shaped by one key figure. Let's look at the timeline. After centuries of history, this king, Marthanda Varma of Travancore, started a massive renovation in the 18th century. But it's what he did in 1750 that changed literally everything. And this declaration, this is the whole game changer. In 1750, Marthanda Varma officially dedicated his entire kingdom to Lord Padmanabhaswamy. He said that he and all of his descendants would rule not as kings, but as Padmanabha Dasa, the servants of Lord Padmanabha. From that day forward, the royal family were just the custodians. The real ruler was the deity. And this is so important because it meant all the kingdom's money, all the offerings from other rulers, profits from the spice trade, it was all considered a direct offering to the deity, and it was locked away in his vaults for centuries. And all of this devotion is it's reflected in the temple's absolutely breathtaking structure. I mean, this isn't just a place of worship, it's a total masterpiece of art and engineering, designed to make you feel completely in awe. The temple itself is this stunning mix of local Kerala and the grand Dravidian architectural styles. You've got the huge, 100-foot-tall gopuram at the entrance, a really magnificent corridor with 365¼ granite pillars, yep, one for each day of the year, and a towering gold-plated flagstaff. Seriously, every single inch of this place is just magnificent. But maybe the most unique thing about the whole temple is how you actually see the main deity. The idol is so massive, so sprawling, that you just can't see it all from one spot. It's impossible. You have to see him in parts, through 3 separate doorways, which creates this really special, almost cinematic experience. And this breaks it down perfectly.
Through that first door, you see the Lord's face and his hand resting over a Shiva lingam. Then you move to the second door, and that's where you see his midsection, with Lord Brahma sitting on a lotus that's coming right out of his navel, which is where the name Padmanabha, lotus navel, comes from. And then finally, the third door shows his sacred feet. It's like a viewing or a darshan in 3 acts. So cool.
All right, so from the divine, let's circle back to the earthly and to the treasure that really put this temple on the global map. Let's talk about the vaults and the modern-day legal dramas that followed their discovery. When they finally opened Vault A back in 2011, the things they found were just mind-boggling. We're talking about a solid gold idol of Vishnu that was over 3 feet tall, that 18-foot-long gold chain, a half-ton gold sheaf, and this wasn't just a random pile of stuff. This was a treasure built up over millennia, offerings from ancient dynasties like the Cheras and Pandyas, tributes from other kingdoms, and even sacks of gold coins from the Roman Empire, which is just incredible proof of how the region's ancient trade network poured its wealth right into the deity's service.
So, where are we now? This chart gives you a really clear snapshot. You can see Vault A and the smaller vaults, C through F, have all been opened and their contents inventoried. But as you can also see, several vaults, and most famously the mysterious Vault B, are still sealed shut. And this Vault B, or Kalara B, is really the heart of the temple's enduring mystery. It's the one chamber that the 2011 team did not open, and it has pretty much become known as the Forbidden Zone.
So why is it forbidden? Well, this is where the story gets really interesting. Legends say the vault is guarded by mythical serpents and protected by a powerful curse. The door itself even has an image of a cobra on it, which is a pretty clear warning to anyone who might try to get inside. The royal family and the temple priests have been dead set against opening it, warning of divine anger. The discovery also sparked a massive legal fight that went on for almost a decade. Who should control all this wealth? In 2011, the Kerala High Court said the state government should take over, but the royal family appealed, and in 2020, the Supreme Court actually overturned that decision, saying that the family's traditional rights as the custodians, the servants of the deity, should be upheld. You know, it's so easy to get lost in all the talk about gold and court cases, but that would miss the most important part. The Padmanabhaswamy Temple is not a museum, it's not a bank vault, it is a living, breathing center of faith. The temple's true wealth is in its vibrant traditions. You've got biennial festivals that fill the streets with these amazing processions. Once every 6 years, they hold the spectacular Laksha Deepam Festival, where 100,000 lamps are lit. And during the Arath Festival, the deities are walked to the nearby sea for a ritual bath, escorted on foot by the current head of the royal family. And for anyone who wants to go and experience this living faith, it's really important to know that tradition is everything here. Entry is for Hindus only, and there's a super strict dress code. Men have to wear a mundu or dhoti with no shirt, and women must wear a sari or a similar traditional outfit. The timings are also really specific, with different windows for darshans scheduled throughout the day. And all this kind of brings us to our final thought. The story of the Padmanabhaswamy Temple really forces us to ask a much deeper question. I mean, sure, the gold is dazzling, but what is the real worth of a treasure that wasn't hoarded for power or for greed, but was offered purely out of devotion over thousands of years? What really is the true value of faith?